people want to use apprehension rather than comprehension. So too many players come and they're thinking too hard about how to play the game. So
Yeah.
they will do one of a number of things. One, they will assemble a checklist of things to do that their coach told them, get in the ready position, turn your side to the net, get the racket ready, put it in, put the racket down there, bring it to the contact, and then they have this list of 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 things that they're supposed to do. And so they have their checklist in their mind. They're going 1, 2, 3, check, 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 check. But then by the time they get to number 2, the ball's already gone.
Yeah.
So they're frustrated because they can't complete their checklist. Another thing that people do is they think if they just criticize themselves enough, they'll do better, right? So they're bad shot, bad shot, right? And then they'll hit a good shot, and they're like, oh, that's awesome. And then they're like, I'm going to try really hard and make that happen again. And then they hit a bad shot, and then they create this complex in their mind of, how come I can't hit 2 good shots in a row? What's wrong with me? So, and then another thing people do is they treat it like the coach is a doctor, right? So you're sick.
Yeah.
Your tennis game is sick. So you have to go to the doctor, and the doctor's going to use his stethoscope, and he's going to listen to you, and he's going to draw blood and, find out what's wrong with you. What is wrong with you? And then, then he will give you medicine, or he'll saw something off of you or something, the doctor.
I think that's a good point, because I try to do the opposite, but I don't know if coaches might do that. I might have seen them do that, but I also seen when the players turn up, especially the adult players who we're talking about, they think that's what's going to happen.
Right.
So if you give them a piece of advice, they think that's what's happening, rather than you're doing well and we're just helping you progress. So get better bit by bit rather than perfection. So,
well, I think though it's better to go a different direction and make the player should be empowered to be the one who learns, and they have everything they need to be able to play tennis. They just lack experience. So it's just a matter of just sort of guiding them, helping them understand, instead of using all that upper mind, the high parts of the brain that do all the analytics and that do all the create the checklists and do the subjective judgments. What we want to do is we want to use the apprehensive mind, which allows you to read and react to the ball. And, I have a whole presentation on how to learn to apprehend. And then once a player gets in tune with apprehending the ball, pretty much everything else is going to seem very easy.